Hi, it me again. I have made a mistake. Welcome to my life. So I've just grinded through the first 4 or 5 stages of this, which has just been all fucking tutorial non-stop, forcing me to do thing XYZ. I cannot. I have zero agency. You remember how this goes. Nothing has changed in that capacity. What has changed that I found with this new account on the actual Steam version, we're on the Steam version high. I should have pulled up Nikki, whatever, it's, none of this matters. Hold on. So what they do apparently do is give you like some tickets when you first join, looks like. I mean, they could have just given me this because no. I checked the inbox. It was like, here's some things for new person starter. Okay, cool. It's basically giving you what looks to be a ticket that you can activate to make 10 rolls of this Navigator supply capsule. S character guaranteed for your first 10 pulls. S rank weapon guaranteed for your second 10 pulls. And it says that right here. Now when S rank or better offer always yields S rank or better. Now if I click this, it says the 10th draw is guaranteed to be to a character with at least rank A or higher. So I'm waiting for this to fuck me is what I'm saying. That aside, I can click detail. It opens up outside of Steam in the little like browser thing that it has, so I can't, it's not showing. Can I, hold on. Eat a dick, there you go. So here it is. So, right, so if this is not lying, which I think if I click here and it says like 100%, so the options here supposedly are you can get first armor X, cinnamon, black 0, so like the same things you got before. It could be Ferrum, alright cool, second armor X, alright cool, Proto Man, sure, Super Megaman, that's fine, Ultimate Armor X. The thing I want, definitely, if you're going to try and make me happy here, and Sigma. Sigma would also be cool. So right away, way better pool of options, right, for this whole starter bundle thing compared to what we had before, which was just those bottom 3. Now, okay, yeah, okay, this is showing everything now, sorry. Yeah, so like these 3 were like everything your whole options, and odds were you getting first armor X. Odds are I'm getting first armor X. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it to happen. So like in that original, like your best case scenario was black 0. Second best case scenario was cinnamon. First armor X is sadly just not that great. I mean, he works. It's definitely an upgrade to X, but apparently these are our options for weapons. I really don't care. I don't know why I'm even showing this. It's kind of a moot point. I was here and I wanted a record of what it gives me, you know? How does this game start you off compared to the original, the version that we were playing on iOS, right? How does Steam version compare? The first thing I can tell you, and I'll show you in a second, is that the controls are way fucking smoother. I didn't have to set up a controller manually. It's ready to go. So that, like we suspected, is all fine and gun and dandy. And well, just start this fucking thing. Just ruin me, please. Hurry up. Load time seems smooth. I haven't had any crashes yet. Are you okay? Hold on. I don't need that anymore. Are you okay? Oh, I need to click something. Okay. Okay, well, we've got a gold. Ah, right, it's gonna go through this one at a fucking time, isn't it? Where's the skip? Skip! Get to the point. Alright, so laser rifle, yep. High speed rifle, yep, that's pretty basic. Burning spray, yep, pretty basic. Gas emitter, yep, carry on. Compressed spray gun. It's the shotgun. Oh, pallet! You're here. Hi. I mean, I'm happy to have you. You're OP. We know this. You're the best B-rank character in the game. Cinnamon! Hey! I guess that's our gold, huh? Well, it's not Command Mission X. But I guess it's something, huh? I imagine she's like completely out of date with like anything else you have on this fucking docket, but hey, whatever. Alright. So, that was one. Let's see your weapons. Well, we still got 3 more after this, so like we've got a guaranteed, supposedly, weapon here. Which, sure, whatever. Please. Oh, we've got 2 golds. Neat. Continue. Fucking. Alright, beam rapier. Did I ever get that? I had to have gotten that. Drill head cannon. Well, that's new. Alright. Triangle gun. I feel like we had that. X! Hey! Oh, second armor X! Alright, that actually impresses me. Thank you. 0. Yep, okay. Haven't got you yet. But you're a basic bitch. You're basically terrible. Carry on. Triangular saber. Oh, that's A rank, so that's not even the S weapon yet. Oh god, I love the look of that. It's like a fucking Epion beam saber, but... why didn't you give me cool shit before? I might have cared just the tiniest bit more. Hey, Axel. Now I don't have to unlock you with shards that it's giving me. That was bound to happen though. And Sniper Buster, is that what we're getting? Oh god, I can already tell you're terrible. Oh god. That doesn't look good at all. Oh, really? Sniper Buster? Sure, whatever. Alright. So, I mean, I've gone through 5 stages or so, and then I just came over here to see what was up, right? And, I mean, if you're looking to start me off with a grin, I guess you're getting there. What's the gold? Cannon? Seen that. Crushing spray. I feel like I've seen that. Electric current spray gun. S rank. Okay, that was our gold. That impresses me far more than the last thing did, even though it's probably short. Ooh, snow spray gun. Haven't seen that before. That looks new. It also looks trash, but hey, you know. Okay, the thing is changed. Now it's A rank or better for 10 draws. Yep, that's what I expected. But hey, we still got 2 more. Surprise me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Knock my fucking socks off. I bet you can't. Nope. Hey! You're my 1A, huh? Everything else was old trash. Alright. Well, hey. That's something, sure. Last one? Last one. Alright. Disappointment incoming. Disappointment box. Show me what you got. Disappointment box. You've got a rank A. And the oh, you. Great. That's... Oh, you're the B. Oh, you're a B. Okay. Well, that makes sense, because you're trash. What's the A then? Vile! Hey, Vile. You're not the worst thing in the world, but you're not great either. Alright, sure. I'll take that. It's a start. So I've got some fun things there. Okay, that immediately went away, huh? You've run out of tickets. No more access to this draw thing. It's gone forever now. Some more X. Yeah, so why didn't this change to things? I mean, I need these to make them stronger, don't I? Oh, no. That's right. You do something else, don't you? You don't need character short. I forget how this game fucking works. Well, we'll see in a bit. So I'm not buying anything that I need to pay for right now. I mean, I've got some of the gems, but like, there's no discount. Except, can I do this? Yeah, okay. This is the, you have to have actually paid for things, so this is the same as it's always been, right? Let's see. Free capsule, 1 per day. Free capsule. New characters are going to start additional rewards. What are these? Hello? Hold on. Camera? There we go. So the S rank's available here. Nana, I would love you. You're just because you're unique. Gaia Armor X, that's yes. Gate, I didn't know you were in the game. I honest to God didn't know you were in the game. 4th Armor X, that would be cool. Megaman EXE Hub Style, okay. I don't care, but sure. Roll, sure, don't care. Dynamo, I knew you were in this game. All right, yep. Rogue, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. That's a Star Force character, right? Harp Note, X-Kai. All right, you're already fucking in. All right, see, that's what I want. Lol. I'll take better Vile too. Oh, Colonel. Hey. I'm not getting any of these. I don't know why I'm even looking. It's just like, it's kind of amusing. Look at how many S ranks they've got. Fucking shit. Absolute 0. That would make me happy, possibly. Base.exe would make me happy. Tron would make me happy. Even though she's probably not any good. You're in the rotation? Alright. Yeah, I mean, this isn't even rotation at this point. This is just the entire fucking roster, isn't it? Oh, pretty close. Sort of like special characters. Weapons. What's in the A ranks? Like, I don't think they actually make A or B ranks anymore. But I am curious what's... Okay, I mean... Didn't know that was here. I remember there being a... I thought a Firebird. Maybe that's why I was thinking of the X. Bit. Okay. EXE, Walnut, Alley. Ooh, other 0. I like you. Lovely trash roll. You guys. Marino's still in there. And bees. Serve bot. I didn't know you were playable either. Holy shit. Alright. That makes sense that you're down there. Yep. All this fun trash. And that's it. That is it. Okay. They of course have the best chance of rolling. Sure. Free capsule per day. Sure. Give me. Why not? Why not? We're just opening loot boxes. The stream video. Let's fucking go. Yay! Give me the thing. It must have been trash. It was Axel, so trash. Yeah. And okay, so the lower the rank of the thing you get, the more of these coins you get. All right. And that's it. Okay. I guess I'll come back to that later. Attack type 100 capsule starter. Did I get rid of those? Attack type 100 capsule. They gave me one of these for free on the login or something, didn't they? I don't know if this was a login or a starter thing. Oh, I've still got that fucking thing on. Alright, so... It's a limited package, it looks like. Yeah, I don't see anything else different there. Whatever. Hit me with it. Looks like trash. Skip it. Yep. That's pretty trash. Alright. Wait, what? Have more of these? What? Okay, it's just a VIP to get more. Okay, sure, whatever. Right there, better for like 10,000 of these fucking things. And it's got this fucking nonsense going. Yep. The exchange, which is still as ridiculous as ever, huh? Yep. Just 250 rolls. What did we map that out as before? I wonder if it's the same value. Character only counts. At least one S rank character guaranteed. What? Okay. So it's then why are these A's and B's listed as a possibility? Oh, because it's activate 10 times, and so oh, okay. So it's one of these last 10 draws will be an S rank. Gotcha. So I mean, 2 times only. So I mean, that's not the worst thing, because then you, I mean, it's kind of false advertising. You acting like these are the options that you're going to get, given that clicking there showed that there's like a whole list of fucking options. But that's at least something. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, it's capturing the mouse. I feel like I should mention that too. So like, I think I can control this with my... Oh. I'm controlling the mouse with the controller. That's weird. Alright, so you can do that. That's a thing you can do. What is all this? Okay, so this is an exchange for one of these. So same as before, limited time, looks like. Yeah, it's like a week. Jeez. But if you just activate this 20 cents... Oh my fucking god. Why did I click that? Ah, I didn't want to do this. Oh, well. You know what? We're here. Right. Oh, you can only buy B-rank character memories? What? What? Oh no, these are just characters I have. Alright. That's weird though. Why do they give... If you do need shards and you draw the character again, why don't they just give you shards of that character? I guess for the sake of this thing. It would make more sense though if you like kept getting shards until you hit a cap, and then it converted everything from the cap over to... I'm thinking of Galaxy of Heroes, but still, it's like... That's the way I would expect it to work rather than this. I mean, I guess you could just then turn around and say, if it gave us like 30 for like, what was it, Axel? Might have been 20, whatever. So then I could go and grab 4 of these. Okay. Weird. Alright. And same with this. Nothing special. Brooch. Yep. There's the Buster. Wow, I don't even know if these are sequencing program. Increase success when inheriting DNA code. Oh, this is some new bullshit, isn't it? Oh, I can't wait to get to whatever that is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyways, what else we got? Yep. Hey, there's our Mega Buster shards. Probably burn all of our useless Zinni on that later. It's permanent. Token. What do we got? Tokens. What are tokens? Oh, I think that's the, just looking at some of these, I recognize them. So I think this is the PvP currency. Yeah. Bleh. Event tokens. Oh, these things. We got 40 of them. Alright. So we could use it to purchase Rogue. Yeah, that seems worthwhile. What else you got? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing valuable. I mean, the weapon is probably fine, but alright, sure. That's... Request from Eddie. bolts. Is it to receive a random amount of zinni? Oh boy. These are little mini loot boxes, huh? Of resources? Oh no. Where do I get these from? And is there nothing better I can use them on? This is... oh no. Skins! Skins! Ooh. Iron Maiden memory. That's neat. That costs those things. Why would... oh gosh. Cut a pallet. This is sort of stuff I'd want to look at in the character selector, see if it's worth a shit. Alright. Okay, hold on. Card. Any cards I can just buy? No. Oh, they're shop. Oh, these are card packs. These aren't straight up purchases. Oh. Oh, no. More loot box. Oh, wait. Elemental... oh, wait, no. Oh, no, these are ones that you've actually purchased, not just gotten. Okay, so I can't even use that tab. That's useless. Anything else I missed? Tabs. Okay, yeah, co-op. So there's this too. So there's some new cards in here. That's good. Not a lot, but... oh, hey, backwards. Just took us back to here. Okay, cool. Zinni capsule. Give me some garbage. Yay, garbage. Oh god, my chest hurts. Okay, here we're back at the beginning. With this absolute fucking nonsense with their realistic tits. They're fucking robots, guys. Why you do this? So, I may as well go off on this now. I don't... can I even look at the characters? I can't. Okay. Oh. Okay. Choose not to question this. I thought you didn't get this thing the week, so you know what? Whatever. Can I just... yeah, I could have just clicked on one of them. Okay. Where's Nana? Just scroll to the bottom. Oh, it's really by... where's Easter roll? There's Nana. Oh, Arrow Terror is up there too. Oh god, look at it go. Look at it fucking go. Alright. What's wrong with this? Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell what is wrong with this? It's definitely right here. Like, I don't know if you've seen art of this character, where they come from, like the original game. Their chest is completely fucking flat, right? Completely flat. This is a huge boob dome. So I mean, like, I love that they added this character. This is great. I appreciate seeing like rare characters like this show up in a game and be playable. I like this even fucking more. This is a fucking godsend from heaven. Alright? This is the best thing I've ever heard of being added to a Megaman game. You can just play as this fat fucker. Yes. 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 All of my yes. I will take this over Ryu, Chun-Li, and Akuma any fucking day. When you say we want to do a Street Fighter collab, this is what you do. This right fucking here. Why would you do anything else? This wasn't even released for a Street Fighter crossover. They just put it out for giggles. at complete random. Like... anyways. Here's Big Mommy Milky's. Original the character, Big Mommy Milky's. For Megaman, you know? This is definitely a Mega Man character. And not deliberate fan service. Oh my god. You make me ill. You make me a little ill. Just rolling a funny costume. I like it. But, you know, funnies, so bias. Here's another character in a funny outfit. Can you tell that it's a female character? Female characters get these neat little exposy outfits. Shocking how little is exposed on her, honestly. I'm over exaggerating with some of this. Obviously, it's not all quite that bad, especially compared to, like, you know, the stupid wedding dress thing we were just looking at. But, like, I get frustrated that we sit here and do all this original the character nonsense, throwing in these, you know, just waifu characters, just straight up. That's all it is. Waifu the character. Have some lolly tits. Meanwhile, where are the funny costumes for the males, huh? Where's like the first fucking one? I mean, we get stuff like this now and again. This is cool. This is their Monster Hunter thing, right? Where it's like, here's oh sorry, that's Zero. Here's Zero in some fantastic fucking armor. That's cool. I mean, I appreciate that. It's very neat. Here's X now in his Gaia suit. That's great. Thanks for finally getting to the Gaia suit. This is an excellent fucking armor. Where's your bunny suit, X? Where's your bridal ground, X? Where's your swimsuit, X? It's not fucking here. They got this. This just came out apparently like next week. A little chibi X and a chibi Zero. That's progress, air quotes. And of course we got Dr. Light at the end there. That's fucking great. Got this fucking Shota over here. Original character, Shota Boy. The original character, Goth Girl. She totally looks like a Mega Man character, right? This is definitely a Mega Man character. You totally see Mega Man characters like this all the time, right? She is in a funny dress. Funny dress. Incoming. That's actually cute, but another funny dress. Meanwhile, what's EXE get? Oh, a recolor. What's X get? Different armor. Like, I want things like this more than anything. I want characters and things like this, but then it's like, if you're going to have all these fucking costumes, why aren't there more for the males? Like, here's one. One of the rare fucking few. That's neat. And here's Roll as a magical girl. Okay. So where's X's tuxedo mask? Is that in here? I bet you it's fucking not. I'm never clicking those. I'm not even going to pretend like that's an option. I don't know who you are. Oh, it's Ferrum in a swimsuit. Of course it is. That's what we were missing, right? Ferrum in a swimsuit, right? He's drawn in a swimsuit. Is this palette in a swimsuit? Yep. Cool. So here's X in a swimsuit, right? Nope. It's just another EXE recolor. And this is at least themed. This is probably from an actual game, right? But Here's X and some original armor for another Monster Hunter event. Where's one of the girls in a big suit of crazy armor? No? Nothing of role in a huge suit of crazy armor? I don't even know who you are. So I choose to believe that you don't matter. Alright. Here's Sigma in a big thing of armor. Here's a girl in a silly outfit. Just a bride gown. Alright, cool. I still haven't found X in his bridal gown. Tuxedo. I haven't found Lair here in a huge, awesome suit of fancy armor. I'm dragging this out way too fucking much, I realize. Here's like all of the one fucking thing that a male character has related to this shit. It's for White Day, which is like a Valentine's Day thing. So it's not like an actual... So like this isn't like a groom's outfit like the bride's over here. It's just here I put on a fancy suit for White Day. Cinnamon, this is you in a cool fucking... No? Just... Okay. More outfits. I feel like I've made my point. I mean, if I go back here real quick, I realize I skipped over them. We do have Iris and Other. This is probably the coolest thing of this nature that they've done with the female characters. They still have fucking boob jiggle because of fucking course they do. Let's turn the lolly into a boob jiggle character. But hey, she's at least fucking awesome. This is basically like a fancy armor. It's her fused with Colonel down here. It's neat. It's cool. More of this, please. Less of her in a fucking snow... I rest my case. Alright, let's get out of here before I have a seizure. Oh wait, no, that's... That's another White Day thing. In other words... Skin... Yep. The only... This is canon. Like, this is an actual, like, armor you can get in the game. So, you know, I don't really complain about this, because it's fancy armor. It's basically just a maid outfit, retread of the nurse outfit that she was originally designed with, but, like... Is this? I thought it was a cat thing. I think the cat thing might be something else. They've got its own... Well, yeah, it's this, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so this is the non-canon one. With her huge fucking tits out. Cinnamon didn't have tits either, just for the record, even in this original version. Like, you see this, right? I mean, this design was kind of here, but it wasn't as prominent. And, like, everything after this just gets worse and worse. Oh, my god. Oh, I can't rank anything up yet. Cool. Cool tutorials. Anyways, I'll be back later, maybe. I can't really show off how fluid the controls are when it keeps interrupting me every 5 seconds with tutorials. So I'll have to come back. I just wanted to just jump in and complain, I guess, about all of this while I was here, and then kind of move on. Because, like, again, like... I appreciate seeing something get, you know, updates and new characters and shit. It's just... I love seeing Nana, right? But it's like, it's very clear that this game is pandering to a strict male gaze sort of audience. And it really sucks, right? Like... again, all you have to do to kind of switch this around is... I mean, you're probably never losing this perception. It's just the way that it's fucking going right now. But, like, if you had more of these, like, regular male robot characters or whatever in the same sort of silly costumes and outfits that the female characters get, and then vice versa, make some fancy, cool armors that the males get for the female characters, and, you know, keep it mixed up like that, then it's like, I have nothing to complain about. I can still look at it and see you're still adding, like, huge tits on, like, all the female characters, and that's, like, very obvious. That's a very obvious male gaze ploy, like, bringing all the normal mobile game waifu collectors, but, like, fucking hell, guys. Just, like, it's so fucking blatant. Like, if it was just less fucking blatant. And that's why I kind of say this, like, if you just swapped it up a bit and gave, like, some more of the... Give the male characters funny outfits, give the female characters cool outfits, just swap it up a little bit, and then people like me have less room to come in and just give the most obvious fucking assessment of how fucking terrible you are. This isn't difficult, it's not fucking rocket science. Like, come the fuck on. Sorry, my brain saw her dialogue and died a little inside. Anyways, I'll see you in a bit. Boop, boop, boop. Boy. Oh, well, that went away too quickly. Wait a minute. You're just... This place is so strange. What's wrong with admitting my ignorance? Shame that's for helpless but fleeting. The embarrassment of staying silent lasts for eternity. Got a good point. So I think you've changed the subject. Come on, Mr. Villa. At least you get it now. Alright then, player. The irregular data has appeared and is destroying data as we speak. Based on my experiences thus far, and after careful and logical computation, I've come to the conclusion. Iku, you're being needlessly wordy here. This must be a program error that is related to the season. The season? Of what? Getting fucking married? That's not a season. But how would you know that? This stage has the same vibe that we have seen from other stages in the past related to Matsuri, Christmas, and New Year. So I'm sure of it. Ah, you certainly have gotten smarter. That's exactly right. Well then, this means you must know the seasonal error that we are dealing with this time, right? What are you talking about, Mr. Villa? Would have such an easy time if I had all the answers. Alright then, player. Please fix the irregular data that is causing the problem as we press forward. Acting over thinking. That's your style, Rico. Well, I'll talk more about it later when we get the chance. Okay. So, this is my first time actually using palette. I have no idea what this gun does. Huh. That's very handy. And I also got this one because it unlocked and I know what it does. So, alright, cool. They have useful weapons. Oh no, robots in suits. I assume they're coming at me with flamethrowers, else they would be firing from distance. Aye. They seem to explode into packages. Seems if I just stand back a bit, you can't hit me. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. These are tables. Hold on, I'm gonna break this now. Okay. For science, it must be broken. Player, wait, someone seems to be under attack of irregular data. And that's Miss Alia in a wedding dress. Oh, what an elegant and delightful outfit. Just the sight of her puts me in such a good mood. Really? Wedding dresses kinda suck. They're not really the best, I think. I don't know. Everyone does this. Fire Emblem fucking does this. Puts everyone in a fucking wedding dress. It's like, can you stop? I'm gonna electrocute all you fuckers. I don't need this move. It's Ailey here. Player, do you read me? Yes. We are just right before your eyes, Alia. Please be careful. This place is already surrounded by regular datas. Yeah, no kidding. The story is just as you described. Moreover, I seem to be dressed in a bridal gown. Oh, so even you're confused by this. Leave the explanation of the details to me. You better focus on your own safety first. Not so fast, player. Although the dress makes it difficult to get around or do things, it is incredibly pretty and it has certainly stimulated my desire for research. The fuck are you on, Alia? I think I need some. What on earth? Please, that's enough with the explanations. We better focus on dealing with... Player, do you copy? Please use your buster. It's quite enough for now, Miss Alia. Why does this feel so oddly nostalgic and familiar? This is probably an old event, or a replayed event. I'm pretty sure these are not the first two people in wedding dresses, but I could be crazy. Ava seems to be overexcited now, and isn't acting right. Let's go give her a hand. You're just here. Guess I'm protecting you now? Oops, that was early. That was my bad. It's on me. Kill everyone. They're hurting Alia. Thank you so much for saving me. So sorry, I seem to have gotten a little too excited and just kept rattling on and on before the fight. Well, that's alright, Miss Alia. As an operator, your job is to explain things to the player. LOL. Oh, I'm immediately reminded of that fucking... Oh my god, going through that tutorial again was a nightmare. She wouldn't shut up. She wouldn't fucking shut up. Alright, sorry. There are other operators just like me ahead. Oh god, I am afraid the same must have happened to them. Yeah, I'm sure. You mean the program error that dresses you up in bridal gowns? Must be a beautiful thing. I don't think it's fair to call that an error. It's definitely an error. It's a huge fucking error. None of the men are wearing that. Yeah, but they might also be attacked by regular data too. Oh, by the way, player, please take this. I'm sure it'll come in handy later. What is it? Oh, bridal bouquet. Okay. Okay, I got that. Thanks, Alia. I don't know what that does for me. I would love to know where this sparkle is just coming from, but whatever. I'm gonna be up here now. Oh, no, it's not actual. Stop running at me. I want to turn around and blow this up. I can't do it with you running at me. It's a problem. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I don't know why I'm panicking for it, they literally can't hurt me. Hello? Maybe behind you. Did you die? Thank you. Okay. useful now? What? Okay. It's consistency for you, I guess. Hey. Slayer seems to be surrounded by regular data. No shit. And she's dressed very similar to Miss Ayla. She's so pretty. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's a little better than Alias, sure. Mr. Via. Miss Ayla spoke of bridal gown just now. Could it be related to this stage somehow? That's right. June Bride is a concept and notion that exists in specific regions and is probably the central motif. Fuck you. Fuck whatever culture has that. Fuck your entire culture. Why is this thing? Like, okay, whatever. You know what? June Bride, huh? Since we're dressed as bridal gowns. Why aren't they doing this in fucking Fire Emblem then? They don't do it in June. It's not June. We're in the middle of June, none of them popped up in Fire Emblem. And they've got a whole fucking set. So I think this is complete bullshit. Of course, I also think that 6-9 being Megaman Day is a weird bullshit too, but I've chosen not to question that as much. Yeah, there's no definitive origin though. Some people say it comes from mythology, while others argue it's related to the season. And some people argue that it's related to bullshit holiday makers like fucking Hallmark or some shit. People are just like, hey, this is a day now because it's a day, because I say it's a day. Hey, you know what? Today is me day because it's me day, because I said so, and now I'm going to spread it across the internet. It's going to become canon, and nobody can do anything to fucking stop me. I'd love to wear it once, see how I look. Fuck you, Rico. I'm having it. I'm having a time. I'm having a time here. It's a time. I'm having a time. I'm sure it'll fix it fine. We'll have a program error on our hands, so let's not forget what we're here to do. June Bride has such a romantic ring to it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even rhyme. Oh, I'd love to have Zero see me in this gown. Fuck you. Why is it canon that your girlfriend is Zero? This came out of fucking nowhere in X8 when you came into fucking existence. Like, oh, well, this must be the one that's with Zero because she's all like shy, I guess. I don't fucking. Why does that sink you with? Why? Why does it make the Zeros? Why? I don't fucking. Oh my god, I'm having a breakdown. I'm having a breakdown. Someone please help. I can't breathe. I hurt my whole body. What did I just say? Player, can you please just pretend you didn't hear what I said? Sure, I'll try, but it's not working. This layer seems to be in such a panic, and I wonder why. Why? Can't you be more tactful, Rico? Player, please go rescue her now. Okay. Ow, that guy dropped in my face. You're saved. Thank you, player. I think I saved you slightly more health than Aelia, but, you know. You look so wonderfully pretty in that ground, Miss Lair. Oh, you're too kind, and that's making me feel a little embarrassed. You should be. You know, we ran into Miss Aelia before we got here, and she's dressed in a bridal gown, too. Is that so? That means the same thing must have happened to Palette, and the irregular datas that have... And the irregular datas also must be harassing her, too. Words. Player, please go and make sure she's safe. And before I forget, please take this. It will definitely come in useful. Yes. Thank you. It seems very identical to the body back head that Miss Ayla gave to us. Oh, Miss Slayer, you were saying you wished Mr. Zero could see you in this outfit. Why would you say that? Huh? Well, that's not important. I was just being weird and fanfiction-y. More importantly, please keep it a secret for my sake. I have no idea what all this means. You have my word. As a fellow operator myself, I'll protect your secret for you. She's totally gonna blab it to the first person she fucking sees. Rico, you really are just a little girl who knows little of the world, aren't you? Yes. Like the people writing this. But being the data administrator for the Megaman X series, you only have to take a quick look at the data and all should be clear to you. Will it? Really? Well then, when this mission is over, I'll go over the data once more. Via, please mind your own business and pay no attention to Enrico. Just focus on the mission at hand. Don't you think so, player? Oh, I grabbed the thing because I was standing in front of you. Okay. Like, here's the thing, right? I've played X8, right? I've played it. Wait, oh fuck. Can I backtrack the thing here? Wasn't actually anticipating secrets, and now you gave me secrets. There's a bonus bridal bouquet here. There we go. Alright. I don't know what I need these for, but I'll take it. Oh, should I backtrack further? Probably won't let me. Uh-oh. Why are you the boss? Why am I the boss? I didn't intend this. This was an accident. What have I done? There she is, Miss Pallid is here. Huh? It's strange. Pallid is an unusual costume, though, instead of a bridal gown. What could this mean? It means she's going to transform. Also, before I forget again, like, I understand she had, like, a relationship with Zero in X8, but, like, there was nothing to, like, explicitly suggest it was romantic. Like, there's a maybe there, but, like, there's basically as much for her there as there would be for X and Alia and Palette and fucking Axel, I guess. So, like, where is this really coming from? Like, it's completely fucking arbitrary. Like, I understand shipping, it's kind of a thing, whatever, and they, like, when you unlock the operators as playable characters, they basically play the same as their respective characters, so X-Zero, Axel, but, like, do I have to replay this fucking game now? Probably more fun than that. Oh, damn it. I don't know. Whatever. It's whatever. What does it mean? But if bridal gown has been the cause of all this, that means part of the stage must have been spared. Isn't that right, Miss Palette? Dot, 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 triple dot. Out of all the dots, what's the matter, Rico? Something seems to be wrong about her. Why had the bridal gown program error affected me? That's so unfair. I'd love to wear one too. A gown just like the one that Alia and Leia are wearing. Why was I the one who wasn't affected? Well, if this is how it's going to be, I might as well provide the wrong route information. Miss Palette, please try to calm down. Oh, right. Here, we have the bridal bouquets that Miss Claire and Alia and Leia have given us. Plus that one I randomly found. You can have this, please, just don't do anything rash. Trying to rub salt in my wound, Riku? You guys are so mean. Oh no. I think we just made her even more upset. Could that be a trap with this stage? Player, our priority now is to get Palette to calm down. You have to placate her gently, you hear? With bullets? I can do that. In that case, I'll just have to vent my frustration and anger on you. Palette, she's the only victim who was spared from the bridal gown program error among the three operators. Because she didn't get to dress up in a beautiful bridal gown, she became enraged and is about to pin her anger on others. If no one stops her in time, she will find erroneous and narrow navigation. Okay, I'll give you that one, it's funny. It's still dumb, but it's funny. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. I can do that too. Oh, I missed. Ow, 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 ow. Please? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Please also stop freezing me. Stop freezing me, you bitch. Oh, this is not this one. There we go. Pacified. I have full health because you couldn't damage me. Huh? What have I done? Cry, cry. Phew, looks like you persuaded you and you've returned to your former self. What? All that intense fighting they were engaged in looked like persuasion to you? Yeah, persuasion. Bullets. Palette! Are you alright? Alia, Leia, I'm sorry to have gotten you worried. It's alright, as long as you're safe. Yeah, once I got that rage out, none of these things seem to matter that much. Thank you, player. It looks like you've successfully persuaded her. Yeah, leaving it to us was the right choice. But then again, it only escalated to fighting after we had given her the bridal bouquets from you two. What? You gave her the bouquets to Palette? My bad. I should have explained myself more clearly. The bridal bouquet is a key item you need to collect to complete the mission, player. Huh? Couldn't you have told us that sooner? Well, let's go, Palette. We have work to do as operators. That's right, but it would have been so nice to wear the bridal gown for once, like both of you. I'd have loved to wear the bathrobe that you had, Palette. Me too, Palette. We should do a costume swap next time. I want to die again. Wait a minute, two of you are not even close to my size. Don't worry about it. This new operator here is just as talented as three of you, so I'm sure she will be able to unlock that data for you. Great. Next year she'll have a bridal gown, and those two will have fucking bath towels, apparently. Fucking great. Fucking great. I can't wait. That'll be great, won't it? That'll be great. Won't it, Rico? Rico? Won't it, Rico? Rico? You fucking huge-titted woman. Oh, hey, leave it to me. Hey, does that make me one of you too? You're literally a navigator, so yes. You will probably be the next one to get exactly these outfits alongside Palette, because of course you fucking will. That's clearly how this game is going. If it lasts long enough. Alright, sorry. Of course it does, Rico. I'm super tangenty. This is literally the tangent I was on earlier, and it just jumped right back in my face. Just like you're an operator in Megaman X Series 2, but she's not. Because she's not in any fucking actual fucking games but this one, and this one doesn't fucking count. I guess she's in Teppen now, which, like, anybody fucking cares about that either. Look forward to working on you from now on, Rico. We're counting on you to design cute costumes for us, Rico. Please, please no. I'm so happy to hear that from you. I'll do my best and continue to work hard so that one day I'll be as competent as you. Well then, I'll be counting on you as usual, player. I don't ever want to hear this discussion again. Okay, thanks, bye. Mission completed. Zoop. Oh my god, why did I record this? I feel ill. Oh, I collected all three. Okay, so 3 stars for the... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I burned up all the energy. I should probably try this, shouldn't I? Oh, I could check this, can I? Insufficient repeat. No, come on. What are my reward levels? Oh, goodness. Okay, so I got a bit. What did that get me? Okay, some stuff boxes. Yay. At any point, do I get anything worth playing this for? Oh, that. Yeah, okay. That looks like it would take a fucking while, though. Yep. Yep. Goodness. And I'm at 800, and this thing's like 1,000. Oh my god. Okay. 1,000. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's totally gonna happen at my fucking power level. Event drop. Okay. Right. Well, there you go. I've got some mail here that's just gonna give me some freebie. Oh! Hold on. I've already done, like, everything. It's like... that was free 1,000, just for whatever their silly thing was. Yay! Yay! So is this for... So this is just a standard card, so it's not, like, specific to anyone in particular. Still, alright, cool. Well, still need to have, whatever. And I have extra now because I did that. I'm gonna have to grind this some more. So, I meant to use that as a show off to show you, like, oh, see, it's all fluid. It works pretty well. Because I did all that with the controller, everything's set up. Probably need to find, like, better equipment and stuff. I only used her because she had, like, a bonus drop rate. But, yeah. I mean, it plays pretty well on here. That was kind of the point of doing this, so I could get a quick thing of, like, hey, look, it works. And I guess here's some new content that I haven't shown before because it exists. Yep. Okay, bye. There it is. Now, for some reason, that did not capture unless I had the display, the full display, like that was some sort of not actually part of the game being captured there. I don't know. Sorry, I just wanted to show that as part of the intro as you boot up this version of the game, that it pops that whole gambling warning, lulz, monetization. This game contains monetization. It's okay. And then otherwise, yeah, I just wanted to show the splash screen where you log in. This is way better than the friggin' old one. Holy crap, man, look at this. So let's go ahead and start game. Maybe? Are you having a seizure? Okay, cool. I mean, I love the splash screen though. It's a very nice, it's way better than the old one. Of course, obviously it's got all these new characters and shit, so that's part of it, but as upgrades go, that's pretty cool. Here's our sign-ins. This is my second day of doing this again, so we're... But funnily enough, I've already got Aelia, so I think they just gave it to me for some reason. Oh, and this pops up whenever you get this far in. So there's basically a news thing to give you some info whenever you log in, that's just connected through Steam pop-ups, which is weird, but okay, whatever. And then here we are, right? Let me find my mouse. Okay. Real quick, just stating it, because as you'll notice, I can right now I'm moving the mouse with my controller, so I'm just using the control buttons and swinging this around. You can use a combination of keyboard and mouse or the controller. In fact, it's registering both of these at the same time. So I could probably... What's this? Oh yeah, I can use the up, down, left, right keys on the keyboard to just move the mouse around. That's very weird. Alright, the only hiccup to this is if I put my mouse outside the screen and then start pressing buttons, it'll register it as like outside the screen and basically stop reading my controller inputs. So I have to have the mouse somewhere on the screen when I'm doing stuff, or it could mess with the controls, which is kind of silly. Let's see, the other thing I wanted to show off was basically just the menu for a second, to show you what's up here. For the most part, everything seems the same. Let's see. Yeah, this should be all the stuff we literally just showed you. Yeah. And a bunch of fucking energy I totally need with this fucking map. Like, this is the one thing I can say DiVE has going for it, right? Is that thanks to the way this stupid gallery nonsense works, normally if I had this much energy in a game like this, I would just go into DiVE, I would go into story mode, find like some resources I need, and then just spam through some auto runs, and then just be out of energy and be done with it and move on with my life, right? But since the gallery actually, you know, incentivizes you going through and actually playing at least 100 stages with every character, with every weapon, to basically just grind through, having this much energy means you can really just keep playing and grinding for as long as you want, for as long as you have characters to fill out that way. It's kind of neat. It's a thing that I actually sort of appreciate about this whole experience that normally I probably wouldn't. But yeah, we've been over those problems, so I won't go back to it. Anyways, I wanted to show off the menu changes. There's not a huge change, as you can see. Basically, they have crushed the mission. Give Can I, if I, no, it's going to go behind the image. But basically they've smashed the missions to the middle there and added whatever this is. I have to be level 30 to get that, so I can't show it right now. Given my previous account, well, then again, that was an early video, but still, so like, it's probably going to take me at least the end of the day if I play that much to unlock whatever this is and see what it is. I'll cover that when I get to it, I guess, just for giggles. Let's see, what else we got over here? So Lucky Roulette is still there, the gallery is still there, Friend is still there, Ranking is still there, and now we have Notice and Current Events. If I click Notice, that's going to pull up another outside thing again. So here we've got basically news about the game, which, you know, that's convenient. It's kind of silly that it's doing it this way, but, you know, whatever. So that exists, I guess. Current event is the same thing. It's basically just going to pull another pop-up. Boop. Just like that. Here's all the Jacob Ladder rewards, level up rewards. Things that, wait, can I just... Oh! This is additional rewards. Oh! Really? Hold on. Okay, I've clicked that, so let... I haven't done any of this because we haven't done Jacob's Ladder. We don't have that unlocked yet, so... Is that just gonna pop in my game? Do I have a message about it? Oh, yeah, there it goes. Up rewards for events, so then... Huh. Wow. Alright, I mean, that's not anything too spectacular from the looks of it, but... that's okay. Yeah, so nothing too spectacular, but more rewards. Hey, I'm always happy for a game to reward new players, or any players at all, with just more new shit, more extra shit. Like, even in the missions over here, there's like a whole bunch of... well, this is, I think, pretty normal. Event? Oh, okay, some of these actually left. Did the... I mean, it's still showing in the background, so did the bridal count? Oh, this is not. Fuck me. Event. No, it's still here. So, just some other aspect of it went away. Okay. Or I guess just the missions went away. I guess those were on a thing. Yeah, because yesterday there had been some things there for finishing the bridal thing. Like, if I completed the challenge mode at S rank, then I'd have gotten a thing. Let me show you that real quick, actually. I'd seen this before and I wasn't sure how it would work, but like, basically if I check challenge, I can play this without spending any of this energy. You can just do this apparently as much as you want. It's basically the same thing, it's just, oh. Maybe it is over. I don't know what's happening here anymore. I can't show you, I guess, then, but basically it was the same as like the Jacob's Ladder challenge thing worked, where it was giving you a challenge equivalent to whatever your total power is. Well, not to your total power, but the total power of whatever unit you were fielding with all their weapons and equipment and stuff, right? And then you didn't get to use your trigger moves, so I couldn't heal and I couldn't use a big screen-wide explosion, which sucked. It took me like 2 or 3 revives to actually complete that with the A rank. To get S rank, I would have to have completed it without using any revives. So that was a waste of my time. But if I'd done it at S rank, then it would have given me like a big reward of extra points and stuff for those unlockables and stuff. Yeah. What else have we got? My brain just skimmed over what I wanted to talk about. One thing to also note is like my total power, I feel, is like really high, all things considering, because I haven't been upgrading literally anything. But since it gave you all of those free draws, which resulted in a bunch of characters and weapons and stuff that you might not normally have right away. It put a huge boost in through the gallery alone, which blew up my total power, which is kind of useful, I would say, for an earlier person, just because that gives you a huge boost early on, so you can keep playing through the stages without having to stop, because suddenly your total power is too fucking low. Hurry up. I appreciate that you're apparently a gold, but ooh. Oh, you've got a little top hat. Lulz. Well, that's neat. Cool. I'm sure that's terrible. We'll see how that works later. So yeah, I can't do this again because this is the paid thing, so I can't use my gems. I feel like any game that has a currency and also a paid currency, like, this is the paid currency. I understand you give a bunch of it out for free, which is cool, but like, then sitting here and being like, yeah, but you can't use it. So like this, like, I was going to do this yesterday, but oh, it turns out you can only use this special one that gives you guaranteed S rank if you have paid elements. So even though I have enough elements up here to run this twice, I mean, it's only gonna let me run it twice. I could run it 3 with just a little bit of extra play, but it's a 2 limit, so it's like, okay, yeah, so limit it 2, and that sounded great. Let's run it. You can't. You have to have actually bought elementals. Like, come on, guy. Like, if you're going to have a system where you have basically a premium only, like, you have to have paid for these currencies to use it here, then that should be a separate fucking currency. It should be an entirely separate fucking currency. Like, I'm sorry, I don't like that idea either, but like, that's the way that should work. So this just sickens me entirely. Like, this is a joke. This is a big fucking joke, and I hate it. I mean, this has always been a joke that I hated, but with the little 30s, where it's like, yes, but only if you paid for these, not the ones that you just got for free. So like, you'll never get a discounted one there. It's really annoying. It's definitely really fucking annoying, and I hate it. Alright, so that's that little rant done again. Let me bring my menu back. Is there anything else that I missed here? Yeah, it's pretty much the same otherwise. Layout same. I mean, even the background, you can see it's the same. This hasn't... Well, okay, that had a beach background, sorry. There was a beach event going on, clearly. Otherwise, I think most of the game is pretty much the same. I might show in a bit while I'm fiddling about how... Oh, that's the team mode, and this is the... So, the battle map from the team mode is the default map now. Like, that map seems to be just gone entirely. And this base practice map is now that map again, which basically just means you have to walk further to get to your opponent. Otherwise, it's the same. You either get destroyed immediately, or the other person isn't actually playing and you destroy them. Because there's absolutely no way to be competitive in this mode until you have a god character. And there's a number of them. The 2 times the other day that I got to play in co-op, I was joined by, I think, I already don't know now. One was either Absolute Zero, or they were like some sort of like super base, and they were flying around like mad. And then the other time it was Big Mommy Milky's, and she was just throwing out this huge special move constantly that reminded me of Cinnamon's move, so it might be like a buff, I think, more than anything. But, yeah. And then, like, once you get into, like, the PvP mode, if you're going up against any character that is, like, not one of the base bitch characters, they're going to just destroy you. It's not even a competition. Like, it's kind of sad how unproductive it is. Anyways, I think that's all I had to cover in the immediacy. I'm going to come back in a bit and just probably ramble a bit more, but I'll have something actually going on for that, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I just wanted to chat for a little bit with some pre-recorded footage kind of rolling in the background, so it'll be more interesting than the freaking background menus with music playing in the background like I'm some sort of dumbass. I was just kind of thinking through this experience and how, like, it gives this sort of momentary pleasure sense sort of vibe of, you know, getting to play Mega Man X for even just a tiny little minute portion of time, getting to kind of explore stages, figure them out, see new and different enemies or returning enemies and like work out how to beat them or whatever, and trying out all the different little weapons and the different characters you get them. And you know, there's an element here that is fun and exciting for a Mega Man fan. I've done this whole spill before. This isn't really new information. It's just kind of me regurgitating this as I'm sitting here looking at it. But I mean, again, like what I wind up looking at in this situation, right? And I kind of started brainstorming and thinking about stuff earlier, like, man, how could this be better? Like, why don't we have an actual Mega Man X game already, beyond just, you know, Capcom being a bunch of absolute shits with no idea what to do with the property somehow, just like Nintendo and Star Fox and everything else like this. It's just maddeningly frustrating. And I was just kind of checking like the wiki dates real quick and be like, okay, so when did Mega Man X8 came out? That was like the last mainstream game. And like, again, we've discussed it before, but just running back the clock, revisiting this, Mega Man X8 came out December 7th, 2004. 2004, not 14, 4. So it has been almost 20 years. We're on 18 years, just about. I mean, we got a few months left, I guess, but 18 years without a Mega Man X game. Now, okay, in fairness, when did Mega Man Command Mission come out? September 21st, 2004. Okay, so it came out before Mega Man X8. I knew they came out in similar time frames, but I mean, very different games, but very similar plots and play styles. They both introduced more info about Axel and the shit that's involving Axel and how he's this new generation Reploid. I mean, he's basically base, right? We already had Zero that's basically Proto Man, and now here, just like in Mega Man 7, suddenly this funny black robot base showed up, and here in X7, exact same thing. Suddenly this funny black robot shows up, just their name Axel now instead of base. LOL. I'm sure this is completely coincidence and nothing of any sort was planned. LOL. Moving along. At the end of X8, at least if you play as Axel when you beat the final boss and get his ending, which basically adds a tiny little snippet at the end where you see that Lumine has sort of infected his system potentially with some badness, I guess, of their own. And then we've been left on a cliffhanger with that story for 18 years. Good lord. Now, there has been another Mega Man X game since then. January 31st, 2006, we got Mega Man X Maverick Hunter, which was just a re-release of Mega Man X for PSP, so nobody played it. But I did eventually get to play it like a few years later when I got someone's PSP through an auction, which also came with the game. Or maybe I got the game separately. I don't know. Either way, I played it. It's good. It's a great remake. There are a few extra tidbits, a few more difficulty modes. You get to have cutscene talks with all the bosses, just like a more modern Mega Man X game, only it's, it's a classic, and now we're getting to actually talk to all the old Robot Masters and see what they have to say. And then once you beat the game, you get to play as Vile, which I don't know why that was the decision, but sure, whatever, play as Vile. And then he gets to talk to all the bad guys and get unique dialogue, and then he gets his own ending, which basically shows that he sort of survived his fight with X and Zero at the end of the game. And Sigma's like, I have further use for you, and so it kind of provides a layout for like him returning in X3, which he does. Because then I was thinking, okay, well then he shows up again in X8 though, right? Yeah, but is that really Vile? Shrug emoji. We don't really know if that was Vile or not. It could have been Vile, I guess. I suppose he could have been rebuilt. So many other idiots get rebuilt. Why not? But at the same time, the entire plot of... Well, I mean, definitely not the entire plot of Command Mission, because that revolved more about around the rare metals and the powers that they could provide, which is another plot point that's probably just going to be lost to the ether, but whatever. But like the main villain of that was one of the new generation Reploids, Colonel Redips, which basically used his transforming power, the same power Axel has, to disguise himself as various different characters throughout the game, to manipulate X and Zero and the rest into basically doing what he wanted. So that's just one rogue new type. No Sigma involvement. Sigma is not in that game at all. There was another rogue set of Reploids that you were basically came in to fight, who were basically, in a way, their own sort of Repliforce. They were just trying to be like, we want to be independent. We want to be our own people. We want to self-govern and rule. And I guess everyone's like, no, you can't do that. So X was sent to fuck them up. It's like, all right, whatever. Because, I guess they were sort of acting like terrorists. That is a theme where these groups tend to act like terrorists, which, all right, fine, fair enough. But usually their goals are very reasonable, right? And even Lumina's, I thought, was fairly reasonable. Like, they just wanted their own colony, basically, on, like, the moon or whatever. Or maybe just in space. But either way, there's, like, we want a place for Reploids to live in peace on their own, self-governing, and not having to deal with all this human bullshit that we were basically created to clean up. There's philosophical arguments to be made about all that stuff, whatever. But at the end of the day, you still have these new type generation Reploids who have this ability to just copy other robot data, right? So we've already seen how just a single one of these going rogue can just go off on their own and become this huge threat, because that's like the entire plot of Command Mission. And then in Lumina's case, in X8, like say the end game, the Robot Masters, like every Mega Man game, just as like the tradition, has like the refight against all the bosses at the end. Only this time, instead of just, they repaired the robots and threw them at you again, just maybe, not fully repaired, who knows, whatever. They just put them back together and threw them at you again. Well, this time, they didn't do that. They had new generation Reploids transform into those robots through their collected data, and you fought them. And just so you were destroying an entirely new robot master, basically. Even though it was the same character in graphical and fighty things, whatever, it was, and then from there, like, all the different ones started turning into Sigma. Like, this is just a thing they could do. They could just be Sigma. And then you get to the end and you see Lumine, and Lumine has all of the different robot masters you fought to their powers. They were basically Mega Man. And I could go into so many things about Paradise Lost and how this entire series has been literally lost since that moment, that big finale, and we've just been sitting here waiting and hoping and waiting and never coming to pass with a Mega Man 9 with any sort of sequel whatsoever. But I'm just sort of thinking about that and how it could have related to DiVE if they'd wanted to. Like, just imagine for a moment a new Mega Man X game where, I mean, they basically say at the end, I think, of X8 that, like, because of all the controversy that happened around these new type Reploids and how their powers worked, that this was clearly deemed, okay, this is maybe a problem, we should not make any more of these. So, okay, they're not making any more of these, but they still built a lot of these things already. These were mass-produced robots. Did you get them all? I mean, it'd be real easy for just a huge handful of these to just kind of separate off and, like, or turn into anyone they frigging wanted to and just blend into a crowd and get away. So, like, this is like a huge potential future army threat where you could have another Lumine visionary basically come in to lead these Reploids that have basically been marked for death, for no better term for it. Come in, be the new Lumine, never need a Sigma at all, and then the entire game could just be you going. You wouldn't have to design any new robot masters other than maybe whoever's like the new Lumine, because you could just take this mechanic and say, okay, well, we just drew robot data from any of these previous incarnations that you run into. You could be fighting Chill Penguin as the boss again. You could be fighting the I can't remember any of the other names now. Storm Eagle, etc., etc. Like, you could pull in literally any boss from any of the prior Mega Man X games. I mean, there's even arguably conditions where you could pull anything from the classic series, but at the very least, anything from the Mega Man X series you could pull back in and say it's just one of the new type Reploids transformed into that former Reploid with all of their powers and abilities. You could bring back, again, you wouldn't have to design any new characters. You could just take any character from X8 to X1, even from Command Mission, and bring them back in as like the final boss stages, as a new, redesigned for like future generation graphics or whatever, version of that Robot Master, and like your little 2.5D or whatever you're going for. That would be huge. That would be an awesome callback. They'd probably come in with some of their personalities. You get to talk with like old villains and stuff again. There's like so many characters that have just kind of gone by the wayside that you could bring back in and be like, oh, hey, it's this guy again. I mean, you could throw in Gate, or you can bring back Sigma, because any of them could turn into Sigma. There's like an endless possibility of X cameos you could bring back in through this mechanic, through this character archetype. So, I mean, you could have your usual 8 stages, then you could go into your Robot Master. I mean, you could have more than 8 stages at that point. Because, I mean, like, look at what you're dealing with. You could have so many... You could make a whole series of games even based on this. Like, you could have expansion packs that continue, bringing in new characters. When you get to the Wily Castle or Sigma Castle equivalent, like, every boss could be a new character coming back. When you get to the full refight section, instead of refighting the 4 bosses from the 4 stages you've already fought through, which in themselves could have had many bosses of like previous bosses, rather than the refights, you just have a whole new set of 8 new bosses. They'll have the same respective weaknesses, so you don't have to figure that up, but it'd be a completely new fight. You'd have to learn a totally new scenario. You'd be able to bring like the whole like desperation moves like they had in X8 to new characters. There's just so many little neat things you could do with this concept. And when I think of that, I'm like, that could have been DiVE. That absolutely could have been DiVE. I mean, DiVE is even perfect for it because it's a game that is constantly going to be getting new characters, new stages as it moves on and expands. You'd run into problems at a certain point where it's like, well, we want to bring in like Mega Man Zero or Mega Man EXE characters, and Battle Network. etc., etc., because those aren't part of that explicit continuity. Like, okay, yeah, sure. At that point, you kind of hit that problem. But, I mean, however you label it, DiVE has always been touted as an X game. It plays like an X game. It has mechanics like an X game. It's an X game. It feels like it through and through, with the exception of the whole every attack homes in or whatever, and screws up your aim, and you have the ability to crouch, lols. Because, I mean, it's not like swapping weapons wasn't a thing that X8 didn't already introduce either. So, I mean, there's even precedent for that sort of thing. Axel, as a character, all of his special ability swaps were different weapon types. You know, there's precedence. There was something that could be made here. And instead, we got mobile shenanigans. And I mean, again, like this is just one stupid idea that I'm having now, and like the Hail Mary pass of like speaking to Mega Man fans and trying to like have some nostalgia and just like aching bodily for any sort of new game potential. And it's like when an idea like that kind of crosses the plate and you say, look at all the potential you have here, and you're just leaving it on the table. Not even touching it, not even thinking about it. Like, you've had 18 years to put together literally anything, and you've just let it rot. Like, you're rolling in your grave at this point. And, like, I don't know who to blame for this, right? I'm sure Keiji Inafune has some blame somehow for just kind of being a has-been. Like, there's definitely a time that he was like a respectable dude that we all kind of looked up to, and now it kind of comes back to maybe he was always sort of an ass. Maybe that's why they got rid of him. Maybe he had no idea what he was fucking talking about and should have not been involved in these projects. But at the same time, he was the only person apparently pushing the project at all. So even though he was an idiot, he was at least an idiot getting shit done. And now we have neither an idiot nor a person getting shit done. So the franchise has just been sitting on the vine rotting, and instead we have DiVE. Just a marketing disaster, which is... it's marketing itself to the lowest common denominator, like I've already said. Like, every so often we get some neat new characters. We get like a random villain maybe that I wasn't expecting, or we finally get a new X armor. Where's Axel's white armor from the end of X8? Is that in the game at all? I don't think it is. That's like that's one of the most obvious ones you could have done, guys. I guess nobody likes Axel. I mean, I understand that, but if you're looking for a better Axel, that's probably your starting point. And then you just, like, I don't know, give him some good moves. Like, give him Nine Tails. Oh, you know, I don't know. Make him play like you would expect Lumine to play. You know, something like that. Why isn't Lumine in the game? There's a home run, right? I don't know. It's hard to look at it and see like this trickle of like things like that. Then it's just interspersed with promotions with other games, which I'll give them credit for the Monster Hunter ones. Those have been pretty awesome. Like those like original armor designs have been phenomenal. That's the sort of thing I want to see in a crossover. Like those are great. But then they do like the Street Fighter crossover instead of just giving us martial artist Dr. Light right then and there. It's like, that's the crossover, done. Or I don't know, is there gosh, is there anything you could have, like, I mean, they've had bad box art Mega Man in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. You could have given us bad box art Mega Man and I'd have not really enjoyed it, but it's a relatable crossover, right? Right? You know, it's like, Or consider like when they did the Street Fighter crossover with Power Rangers Battle for the Grid or the mobile game. Like, I hated that shit too, but they at least gave them like a Power Ranger outfit, you know? So, I mean, even if you did bring in Ryu, but it was Ryu as a robot with a Reploid outfit, armor sort of thing, I'd have still hated it, but it would at least functionally made sense in universe rather than just having basic bitch Ryu running around with a gun. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, this is at this point it's just become a big marketing thing, fiasco, and like looking at all these things, and we've crunched the numbers on this before. I'm not going to go over all the absurd numbers and costs again. It's not worth the effort, and just how this thing roadblocks you ultimately with the total power system, basically just ruining the gameplay after a while. I don't know. I just wanted to come back and show off some gameplay on the Steam version like I originally promised I would. I know I did that whole spill about how I wasn't going to do it now because we're restarting the accounts and that would be painful. And it is painful. It has been very painful. I have felt awful this entire startup. Going through all that tutorial sucked. It sucked. I wanted to get through it so fucking fast and I couldn't. It would not let me. It handholds you through so many things and forces you to go through so many little things. Click here, click here, click here, click here, click here. It won't let you exit the tutorial. You can't skip it. There's no way around it. You just have to keep plugging until you get through all the stupid things, and it's fucking the worst. Like, anyone who can get through this tutorial and still wants to keep playing, kudos to you on that alone, man. It is a nightmare. But yeah, so I'm already feel like I'm done. Like I've captured enough footage for this. If I keep going long enough to get like new content, I'm sure I'll come back and show it off a bit, just because, you know, I wanted to show off Megaman content. This was a new thing. I finally got access to it and was like, hey, let's do this thing. Let's really have a go at it. And it's definitely not been as rewarding as I would have liked. And this retread of the experience has not been great either. Like, I've had some fun here and there getting to play, but like I'm already seeing the gaps and the pitfalls again, and it's like, it's not something I can stick with. It's definitely not something I can stick with. It's good to at least be past the tutorials, or most of them at least, but this doesn't feel like the sort of thing I would want to daily grind, especially not the PvP, because that's just, you either wait to get destroyed or you go over and slowly whittle down the other person who's just idling through this to get the matches done for the day, or to get their character grind or weapon grind out. It's not great. It's not great. Anyways, I appreciate you guys that have stopped in to watch this. I hope the background content has not been completely miserable as I talk over it. But yeah, anyways, I'm good. Thanks for coming. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.